So, how do we feel about Wuthering Waves, guys? How does everyone feel about it? Because I recently had a bit of an epiphany towards it. Like, yeah, I know it's got Ayudo, it's got great characters, all nice, all fine. However, something's bugging me lately. And it's not because of, like... Well, it's about Counterfeit when you think about it. Look at everyone, I run out of stuff to do. And that's a great point. I actually have a whole list of reasons here. This was going to be a completely different video. I was planning to script this. It was about 2.7. So here are all the things here that I wanted to bring up. So the main topic is Wuthering Waves becoming too pay to win? Now what do I mean by that? We all know gacha games at its core, money hungry. They want one thing first and foremost, that's to make money. Second of all is to give you a serviceable product that makes you want to spend money. Thankfully some companies do it better than others. Project Moon, Kuro Games, and then you have like the Hoyoverse types, which this isn't any slander on them, I get it, make that bank somehow. The problem is lately I've noticed Kuro Games have really gone, hey, what if we really, charge more? Like they've always been paid to win, but I feel like more so than ever, they're becoming way more. For example, I recently pulled Cartafia, okay? No, not Cartafia, sorry, Chiakona. Because I thought, okay, I've got Cartafia, I've got Aero Rover, I have Ayuno, I could make some team with these three. What if I went Cartafia, Ayuno, Chiakona? And then I got the weapon, and that's when it hit me. It hit me of like, okay, I've got the weapon on Cartafia. This isn't a flex, by the way. This is, I mean, I guess it's kind of a flex. But it's a flex about how not to spend money. I've got Ayuno's signature, I've got Augusta's signature, Brand's signature, her signature, Zhang Liao's signature. I got Jian's signature on Looper. I got her signature, and it's just a case of I've already spent 100 to get this. Which, by the way, the prices in the shops are always fucking ludicrous. Don't do it. I do it because I want to get good content to you guys. Good in air quotes. So I've spent 100 to get the character because 50/50s exist. And then it hits you, but you know it isn't 50/50? The weapons, because they're just guaranteed. So you get the weapons and you think, okay, I'm finally good now. And then 2 new 5-stars come as well as 2 reruns. The next patch. And I'm like, okay, they keep wanting money, which you don't have to get them, but it's heavily incentivized you do for the next month or so, because I'm pretty sure I've got it written down here. Lack of general content. We can demand 40 hours because multi-million-dollar company. But it's like monthly resets of the 2 endgame modes. And admittedly, you can see me out here, outside of Wuthering Waves, because I've really been enjoying this. In fact, enjoyed it so much, I decided to try and sweat it out to try and get SSS rank. The big problem is, and let me bring it up again. It's bi-weekly. I want something to do to spend. I want something to spend hours on. But I've spent real money for. Rather than just 5 hours of content every, 2 weeks. So it brings me to this point. As you can see here, there's a new pack that will be coming out. And that is the Champions Battle Song Collection Bundle. Long story short, you're going to be able to skip 2 weeks worth of weekly boss mats. This is a complete scam. It is a complete pay-to-win scam. Because, while yes, you get to skip the queue. If I take you to my Chiakona, you'll see here, you still need to farm for this. You still need to farm for this. And that's if you want 10, 10, 10, 10. Like, all across the board. It's just it's very scummy. Now, I like to pride myself on being someone who, when I see a shady business practice, I'll call it out. It's a big yikes. How do you guys feel about that? I've yapped. Let me get... How do you guys feel? It is River Dungeon Woo Pie. We already have that. It's called Wuthering Waves. Just keep it going on forever. It's for whale. And that right there's the issue. It's for whales. But it's not just whales who play this game. It's casual players. Like casual friendly. It's just... Like Alucard said. It's my filler game for when I run out of stuff to do. The problem is, there's nothing to do in Wuthering Waves. And this just makes it go, okay, now there's really nothing to do in Wuthering Waves. And it's only going to get worse with 2.7. Like, you can read here, pause the video. Yeah, casuals shouldn't buy it. I don't think casuals should buy. Especially not with the egregious prices of all gacha games, really. Even Project Moon, it's kind of like, it's still quite hefty. Just buy the Battle Pass. In fact, I myself, saying this, I'm going to expose myself as a hypocrite right now. I mean, I already am because, as you know, I buy this, but that's to make content. But I'm like, don't buy it, it's a scam. And I have a Lunite subscription right now. Active right now. Because it's good value for what it's worth. It's here, 90 days for just... Sorry, 30 days, 90 each for $5. For $5. Okay, I don't know where it is anywhere else, but it's nice, it's cheap, and that's how things should be. There shouldn't be this big pressure to go, I know what I'll do. I'll skip the whole wait. Because, yeah, you've skipped 2 weeks. You still have to grind for another 5 to get there. Just play it slow, play it safe, and it's just... Like they say, please spend responsibly. Look how fucking tiny that is, though. Look how small that is. Everywhere, please spend responsibly. And fucking skins. I don't want to spend 100 of this to get a new character and then release a new skin. Make this like half the price. And then maybe I'll buy these skins. Because skins are really cool. Skins are a great way to make money that don't affect how your game progresses. And I wish we all did this with Genshin Impact, Star Rail, which might still be saved. ZZ's just kind of doing its own thing. I respect that game. It's just kind of like, yeah, we're here. Nobody really talks about it, and I think that's fine. I just don't want it to be like, ooh, you know what we should have done. That's just my thoughts and opinions. I don't know. I'm just kind of worried. Especially with 2.7, like, the lowest pull count. It's going to be like, oh, you really want Galbrainer? She's going to work well with a fusion team. Forgetting the fact we already have a great fusion team. Was this a rant? Yes. Was it hopefully informative? I mean, shit, I hope so. I'm going to tell you the things, but I'm going to tell you something that Kura Games should have told you. Please spend responsibly. Hell, don't spend. I mean, it's your money. I'm not here to sit here on my high horse of making content going, just because I spent hundreds on this game, you should too. No, if I shouldn't be doing that. Honestly, what I should have done is carried on my whole free-to-play journey. I think that would have been really cool. Instead, here I am going, damn. I need to warn people of the dangers almost immediately. Because I'm not here to, you know, shill games. If a game's good, I'll talk about it, I'll praise it. If a game's bad, and I'll talk about it. This is pretty bad. It sets a dangerous precedent, which I'm pretty sure, once again, I didn't say it here, but I should have added here. It sets a dangerous precedent of nobody talked about it. We can start selling more stuff like that. Because let's be honest, we go in bundles here. This shit ain't worth it. All of this ain't worth it. I mean, for 5 wishes. Sorry, 7 wishes. Nah. That's terrible. If you enjoyed this, like, comment, subscribe. Hit the links in the description. And, yeah. Please spend responsibly. Cannot stress that enough. Actually, yeah, that's a good point. Children could buy it too. There needs to be some level of authorization here, where... I get it's hard, you know. Try watching a child 24/7. That shit's impossible. I don't have children. I've babysat for friends before. That shit's fucking impossible. One way or another, children will find a way. But there should be an extra layer there. Just... it's something. Oh, what's this? I see a big comment. From Sparkle. I don't mind that kind of stuff being sold. Like, most people aren't going to buy it because it's not worth it, and there are better things to buy. Maybe people impatient enough to max out characters day one, I guess. And that right there, Sparkle, is the problem. That right there. Because we see whales doing this who are irresponsible, and just like, I don't want to wait. Kura Games will see the profit margins go up, and they'll think, wow, all the players love this. when in fact it's just a minority of whales who love this. That's where we need to start bringing up attention. Like, I don't mind it either. Because, hell, I've bought this once or twice. Like I said on Sparkle, try watching a child for 5 hours straight. Let alone 24 hours. It's tiring, it's exhausting, you will lose sight. You will lose track of that child. And before you know it, a house is on fire. Not speaking from experience. Just be vigilant, be careful, and raise your awareness. If you agree with it, hey, that's great. Share this video, make your own comments everywhere you can. If you disagree with it, that's cool. It's my opinion, it's my video, so obviously I'm right. But yeah, I don't want this to be too long, so there we go. Big rant over with. Be careful. That's it. Like, comment, subscribe, and I guess I'll see you on the next one. Hopefully with me being irresponsible and having Queen. Stay refreshing. You know what, this seems to be a hot topic, so we're gonna carry on here. What was good is, yeah, the whales are gonna have extra stuff in it. It doesn't affect me, because it's the future days of farming, I don't care. And you know what? More power to you. You shouldn't be on this game for 6 hours a day, farming and grinding. I'm not gonna complain that people who are spending thousands a game are better shit than me, because yeah, that's what they paid for. Exactly, like, I don't care that, for example, I don't care if I was to say, okay, look at my, where is it? Look at my, I think, E1 Looper, because I got lucky in a temple. I'm not going to look at this and go, yeah, okay, she's pretty strong, pretty powerful. See someone with a C6 Looper and go, well, she's better, that's better than mine. Fuck. I'm going to have to spend way more money than that. Because their gameplay, their game, their characters don't affect me. It's when the company decides, okay, we see people are spending big. Let's try and get a bit more greedy with it to earn more money. And then all of a sudden you're being priced out of things. I mean, we already are when you think about it. I mean, $20 to skip 2 weeks of farming. Just farm for 2 weeks. It's not that big. It's like, I'm going to skip 2 weeks of farming in 2.7. Congrats, you still have fuck all to do. But it's just that now you have no reason to log into the game for 2 weeks. Whales are who the devs cater to in most games, which is why I love Limbus. Yeah, we're going to get a little bit of a Limbus shill, obviously. But even then, it's like, imagine the collab, right? There's some big complaints with the rates. Now imagine if Project Moon were a scummier company. And they said, okay, we've seen people are really spending a lot of money on this limited collaboration. What if we, you know, made some more limited stuff that isn't a collab? Then it's an issue, because then you're really catering to, well, these people have spent money, they clearly like this. When in fact, a majority of players probably just got Brilliant Glory one time and decided, okay, I'm done for the collab, that's all I want. Because honestly, that's the only one you need. But yeah, like you said here, Alicard, support the game because it's actually a good game. Limbus is a good game. Wuthering Waves is a good game. I think ZZZ is a somewhat decent game. I mean, yeah, I do mean like Walpurgis. But also I mean, imagine if Walpurgis was... Walpurgis comes back like every 4 or 5 months, I believe. Sometimes, like, whenever they feel like it, whenever they need money, like there and then. Imagine if that truly was limited. For example, think of the Roger and the Don who came out. Imagine if you could only get them that one time until a rerun happen, or a rerun happens. Then it's an issue, because then it's kind of directly affecting your game now as well. Unless you spend money, of course. And the whole point of this video is, when is being too pay to win too much? Because we've seen it before with Hoyo. Hoyo aren't the first, by the way, to go, we're going to make everything like a pay-gated whale fest. They just made it much more successful, more profitable, because they did it the best. And also Genshin came out at the perfect time, but that's a whole other topic that it's all been discussed. Does that make sense? Does anyone have any more interjections, any more comments they want to make before we actually wrap this up? But give you 10 seconds. 1. Looper is pretty. And just like that, that's it. Discussion over. Let me know down in the comments if you want to carry it on. I'm free to discuss this because I love talking about this shit. I'm a huge pro-consumer. What can I say? I'm sorry, Alucard, but the 10-second time limit has been is over. So, your comment is being disregarded. I'm sorry to say. Like I said, comment down below in the comment section, and we'll see you in the next one. Stay refreshing.